Hello and welcome. In the previous session, we have seen that what is operator overloading and how to achieve operator overloading in Python. In this session, I will talk about the Dunder method. Dunder methods are also referred as the magic method or special methods. So in the previous session, you have noticed that if you want to overload any operator, so you need to write the corresponding method with respect to the operator. So here you will notice that that method is starting with the double underscore and ends with the double underscore. So any method that starts with the double underscore and ends with the double underscore are called the Dunder method. Dunder method means double underscore methods. And here you can also notice that init is also following the same rule. So init is also a Dunder method. And one special feature of the Dunder method is that you are not required to call the Dunder method by yourself. So they are associated with some special type of command and some special type of situation, and they will execute automatically. So if you will create any object, here you can notice that if you create any objects, so at the time of object creation, this init method gets executed automatically. So here in line number 15, if I create and if I do the instantiation, so this init method is executed automatically. Similarly, if I execute the line number 18, the statement number 18, where I'm comparing two objects, so this GT method will get execute automatically. Okay, so these methods are called the Dunder method, double underscore method. One more special method I will discuss about this method in this session, that is called str. So what is str? Suppose this is your student class. So let's create more attribute into the student class. So you can see I have created three attributes inside the student class. And attribute names are name, age, and marks. Okay, and let's delete all these things are not required for the str function. Now, what if I will print this object? Suppose if I write st1 over here. Okay, so what will be the output? So here you can see, okay, my bad, I need to pass two more arguments. Name of this student is Daneyal, age is, let's suppose, 30, and marks is 70. Okay, so let's see. So you can see we are getting the output as this is the student type of object and it is at some memory location. But you can notice here that it is not in well readable format and it is useless. Okay, similarly, look at this. If I create any built-in object, for example, if I create any list, and if I call the print and pass this object to the print, then I'll get the output as that I'm getting the list values. Okay, so this is fine. This is into the readable format. It is useful. But this information, when I'm calling this st1 into the print, so it is showing that this is the student type of object at some memory location. It is not so useful and it is not meaningful as for us. So if you want to represent, if you want to show your a student or any user-defined object into the readable format to the end user, you can use the str method. So internally, actually, whenever you call the print or str function, we know that as str function, the one Dunder method is executed automatically. And we have already discussed about that. That is, the every class has the parent as the object. Okay, this class is the parent of every class. So this class has one implementation of the str. So if you are not implementing the str in your own class, so str version of the object class will be called. Okay, so that's why we are getting the output as this. So if you want to represent your object as per your requirement, so just override this method in your class. So let's override it, str, and this str returns the string representation of the object. So let's return the string representation. So here I am returning the student name. Okay, so self dot name, and this is totally depends upon you that how many attribute you want to return and you want to show to the end user. Okay, so self dot age, and formatting will be yours. Self dot marks. So if I call this and if I'll execute this code one more time, then you can see here that we are getting Daneyal 30 and 70. So you are not required to call this str. Whenever you will call the print function and you will pass the object, it will execute str by default. Okay, so if you are not overriding it, it will call the object version. And if you want to show your own object in your own representation, you can override it and you can represent your string. So how you want to represent your object, this is totally depends upon you. I want to show the name separated by the comma, then age, then separated the comma, and want to show the marks. You can also modify this representation. Okay, so this is the str. So that's all for in this session. I hope that str and Dunder method is clear. Still, if you have doubt, you can put your queries into the comment box. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.